Hello and welcome to another CanvasCast. This go around we'll look at what a lot of people call the crown jewel of Canvas, or a hidden jewel to some, which is the SpeedGrader functionality. For a lot of folks, that is the essential feature that they could not live without in Canvas. And part of the intent of that is that it is optimized to make the best use of you as faculty's time. And they spend a lot of time and research trying to get this as right as possible. So here I have, I've just logged into Canvas and I see that I have grading to do. So if I click on this, that's one way to take me right into the SpeedGrader interface. I'll also show you the other way is if I go down into the course itself and go to the particular assignment itself. Here we are, and they've made a few tweaks to this over the years, but a lot of the essentials haven't changed. In this case, the only thing I've done for a setup is I've created an assignment and made it have a file upload capability so that there was a submit assignment button for students. In this case, I get to see one particular student, Joe Cool, and I get to see what work they've submitted. As long as it's in a supported file type, in this case, it's a docx file, then in this pane, I'll be able to preview that and scroll all the way through that. I even have the ability, as far as feedback, to highlight things. We're going to take the time to do that. Make sure, and I can undo these as well, make sure that you put some documentation in there for students as to how they access that. Otherwise, don't take your time and invest it there. So I've got my annotations there. I've got the file itself. I've got a download link where it would capture any annotations. I can download the raw file itself over here under submitted files and always be able to download that as well if I want to do some offline manipulations with that. But after reviewing that, then I can quickly assign a grade here in the grade blank and say, okay, that's a 8.5 out of 10. And as soon as I hit enter, it's going to refresh. That's what that little blink was. And then it's going to change Joe's icon there from a little circle to a check mark. And that automatically pushes that to the gradebook. To move on to the next student, I can either just right click or left click or use the drop down. And that'll allow me to navigate through my roster however I want to do. So if I go to Emma's, then it loads what she submitted. And I can repeat the same process. Now, if I've also taken the added step of adding a rubric in Canvas, when you create an assignment, at the bottom of the screen, you get a plus rubric where you can build a rubric there. I'll get this button of view rubric. And I might have to shift some screen real estate around to make it all work here. But I can basically say, okay, here's my criteria. I'm just going to click through this and award credit as I see fit, and then say save. And that's going to automatically compile the score and publish that. And also state that there as well. If I wanted to put comments on this, I have a blank down here as well. And then I could also attach a file or do a media recording as well, audio or audio video, and make that part of the assessment feedback there as well. So in SpeedGrader, I've got the file, I've got the ability to navigate around, I can enter the grade, I can even put in a rubric, and then I can put in multimedia feedback. If the student put in any feedback, I would see that there as well. To exit this to the gradebook, they click this little icon up here at the top left of this screen, and it'll take me straight into the gradebook. So as far as then on the mobile side of things, if you have any sort of tablet device, in this case we've got an iPad, but this also works with any Android tablet that supports Android apps as well. There's the Canvas Teacher app that's available for free from either the Google Play or the Apple App Store. And it's a free download. And after you get it installed and you select North Central State College and you log in, where I've got my traditional dashboard kind of look here, But in this case, I still have one item to grade. So under to do, I have a little danger button there saying, hey, this is the thing you've got to go and do some work on there. So then I can see that I have one item left to grade. So if I tap on that, and the first time I do it, I'm going to get a little guide here that'll walk me through or give me some tips. But basically, I've got the whole SpeedGrader interface right here in a portable tablet. Where again, I've got the student who submitted, the work that they submitted, some annotation capabilities that I can utilize. In this case, though, I also have that rubric available to me. So to work with the tablet interface, it's changed it a bit. So I'll go through and give a good score there. And then I can also do comments as well if I would want to. But I'll stick with just doing the grades and say done. Make sure that if you're doing grading with Canvas that you're using SpeedGrader. It'll help save you time and chew through that grading backlog in no time at all. If you have questions or whatnot, or you want to further consult with this or any other Canvas issue, feel free to contact us here in the UI department. Have a good one.
Go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer.